The world is changing really fast, and so many persons are actually left behind. Some individuals today, they struggle financially because of lack of information, or should I say because they denied themselves from information that would have scaled them up. Right now, how the world really works and how to win it. Okay, now I titled this the money game, and the aim of this is actually to help so many individuals liberate them, from financial struggles, for them to understand, some of the principles that financially that will help them to scale up and become the best version of themselves, become the ultimate version of themselves. So I would like you to stay the end of this video, because at the end of this video, there is a very important information that would help you and would elevate your finances. Right now, on this video, not at the end, I'm not at the beginning, but somewhere around this video, I talked about the three bosses that you must overcome. The three bosses you must overcome. So I would urge you to stay to the end of this video, because it's full of so much value. From the very second of this video to the end of the video, it's full of super value. Right, so let's ride on the money game. Right now, how the world really works and how to win it. Now, you think you are playing live, right? Now, you are not. You are playing a game, and the game is money. Okay, now every single day you wake up inside it, right? You earn it, you spend it, you chase it, stress about it, yet almost no one stops to read the rule book. Right now, schools don't teach it. Yeah, what's in the rule book? School don't teach it. Parents whisper about it. Banks profit when you don't understand it. Yeah, on a daily basis, banks profit when you don't understand it. Now, so let's break it down, because once you see the game, you can't unsee it, and once you learn the rules, you can't start playing to win. Okay, now let's dive into level 1, the tutorial nobody gave you. Okay, the tutorial nobody gave you. The first rule of the money game, it's not about money. Okay, it's about behavior, time, and leverage. Are you with me? Now, guess what? Cash is just a token, like Monopoly money. It keeps scores, but the real game is about what you can make that token do. Okay, now if you trade hours for tokens, you are stuck on level 1 forever. You can get better at level 1. You can get a raise over you can get a raise, work overtime, side hustles, but the ceiling is brutal. You only have 24 hours and you need to sleep. Okay, the game designers, the people who built the economy, knew this. They knew very well, so they created level 2. Okay, now let's dive into level 2 very quickly. Level 2 is where you stop selling time and start using leverage. Three kinds matter a lot. And number 1, other people's time. Okay, now these 3 kinds of leverage matters a lot, and number 1 you need to know is others people time, OPT. Business owners don't lay bricks, they hire bricklayers. 1 hour of the owner's planning becomes 1,000 hours of employee output. Number 2, other people's money, OPM. Banks don't save money to lend you a mortgage. They create it when you sign. Real estate investors use $20,000 to control a $200,000 house. Okay, now if it goes up to 5%, they did not make $1,000, they made $10,000 on their $20,000. That's 50% return. Wow, that's huge. Right now, number 3 is other people's attention, OPA. Okay, now this is the internet's cheat code. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, one person can talk and 10 million can listen. No factory, no employees, no rent, just an idea scaled through attention. Okay, now level 2 is where wealth gets unfair fast, because leverage compounds, and compounding is the glitch that breaks the game. Okay, now level 3, you need to listen to this because it's very, very important. Now level 3, the glitch called compound interest. I respect this a lot. Albert Einstein Albert Einstein supposedly called it the eight wonders of the world. He was not hyping, okay? He was not hyping at all. Here is the math that changes everything. If you invest $10 a day from age 20 to 60 and it grows 8% per year, you retire with about $1.1 million. Wow. You only put in $146,000, right? $146,000. The rest is the game paying you for being patient. Yeah, and that's why I always say this: patient pays when you are on your way to financial freedom. When you are on your journey to financial freedom, patient pays a lot. Now, but flip it. If you carry $10,000 in credit card debt at 24% interest and only pay minimums, you will pay over $25,000 and still owe money 30 years later. Right? Now, same glitch, different direction. The money game doesn't care which side you are on, it just runs the code. So the question becomes, how do you get on the right side of the glitch? Okay, now that's what moves us to level 4. Level 4, the 3 bosses you must defeat. Right now, if you should understand how to defeat these 3 bosses, guess what? Your life is actually going to be amazing. Right, the 3 bosses you must defeat. To win, you beat 3 bosses. Most people never beat the first one. Boss 1, your brain. Yes, your brain. Your brain didn't evolve for stocks and IRAs. It evolved to avoid starvation and lions. So it's terrible with money. It wants instant dopamine. It panics when the market drops 20%. It thinks savings means losing. The first boss fight is psychological. Okay, now you win by automating auto transfer to investing the day you get paid. If you don't see it, your lizard brain can't spend it. Automation beats willpower 10 times out of 10. Okay, now boss 2, you must know and understand. Boss 2 is inflation. This boss is invisible. It steals 2% to 10% of your money every year while you sleep. Okay, keeping cash in the bank is like playing a game where your health bad drops constantly. Yeah, do you know why? You must put your money in assets that outrun inflation: businesses, real estate, index funds, skills, anything that grows. Cash is for emergencies and opportunities, not for storage. You don't store cash. Okay, you don't store cash. You invest what? You invest your money. Now boss 3, you must know and understand, is what? Taxes. The tax code is the official rule book of the money game, and it's written to reward owners and investors, not employees. Employees pay first, then spend. Business owners spend first, then pay tax on what's left. Investors in some countries pay 0% tax on long-term gains in retirement accounts. Learn the rules for your country. Okay, learn the rules for your country. Now, if you are in US, if you are in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, you can do more research on these rules for your country. Okay, now level 5, the hidden level. Okay, the hidden levels. Here is where it gets weird. The money game has prestige levels most people never see. Okay, debt as a tool. Right, poor people use debt to buy liabilities, things that cost money. Rich people use debt to buy assets, things that make money, things that put money back into their pocket. Okay, into their purse. A car loan on a depreciating Toyota, bad debt. A loan for a rental property where the tenant pays the mortgage, good debt. Right, now same mechanic, different targets. Now the second here, the first I call it debt as a tool, and the second is what? Is velocity. Right, now money should move. $100 sitting in your account does nothing. $100 spent on a book that teaches you a skill that makes you $1,000, that is 10 times velocity. $1,000 put into a product that sells for $3,000, that's 3 times velocity. I hope you're getting the fact, right? Now, wealthy people obsess over velocity, right? How fast can money turn into more money? Now, this is what you should know. The best players only play games where the upside, is huge and the downside is capped. Starting on online business, downside is maybe $500 and time upside millions, right? Buying a lottery ticket, downside is $2, upside is millions, but odds are 1 in 300 millions, right? Now, that's not, asymmetry. That's stupidity disguised as hope, right? Now, learn the difference. You should learn the difference, right? Now, the final boss, versus you, the final boss, that you should, you should get rid of is what? The last twist of the money game. It's a solo player game with a time limit. You don't actually win when you have the most tokens. You win when you buy back your time. Okay, now guess what? Jeff Bezos has $200 billion. He still only has 24 hours. That's it. But he has about $200 billion. The difference is he can choose how to spend every single one. Now guess what? That's the end. That's the end. Financial freedom is just, a fancy way of saying no one owns your calendar but you. You are totally free. Okay, now, so how do you get there? 3 moves you should take. 3 moves you should take. And number 1 on my list is widen the gap. Earn more, spend less, boring, but it's physics. Okay, you cannot invest money you don't have. And number 2 on my list is buy assets, not flexes. Every dollar you spend is a soldier. Do you send your soldiers to die for a bottle in the club or to capture more territories for you? I guess it's actually to capture more territories for you. Okay, now, and number 3 on my list is stay in the game. 80% of returns come from 20% of days in the market. If you miss the best 10 days in 30 days, your returns get cut in half. You win by not quitting. Okay, yeah, you win by not quitting. What should we do? What should you do? Is it a game over or a new game, right? Now, here is the secret. The top 1% know money is a single player game, but the scoreboard is public. Society will trick you into playing status games instead. New car, new phones, designer clothes, those are side quests. They feel like progress, but they drain, XP. Now, guess what? The real quest is ownership. Own assets, own skills, own businesses, own your time. These are real assets. This is what I call ownership, because the money game never ends. You just choose your difficulty. You can play on hard mode, trading time for your money, drowning in debt, wondering where it all went. Or you can learn the rules, use leverage, befriend compounding, and play on easy mode. The tokens are fake, the rules are real, and the game is happening whether you play consciously or not. Look at your bank account right now, then look at the clock. 2 numbers, one is going up, one is going down. Which one are you betting on? What is your move? Right now, I believe you got value from this video clip on the money game, and I believe your understanding on this, it's going to change your finances and it's going to elevate your finance, right? So if this is your first time coming across this channel, just give a thumbs up, give a like to this video, share this video to more persons so they can learn and their finances can be elevated, right? And as well, drop your comments on the comment section box and let me know which of these rules you will, start working on, right? And as well, drop what you have learned, from the very beginning of this video till the end of this video. I will be waiting on the comment section. As well, you should subscribe to this channel, right? And this channel is actually focused on money tips, financial education, financial literacy, as well on investing and investment, right? So ensure you subscribe to this channel, and I will see you on the next one. It's Ghana Crown, the entrepreneur maestro. Peace out. Cheers.